राधे राधे गोविंद गोविंद राधे 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 गोविंद गोविंद राधे.
Today we're reading from Vilapa Kusumanjali, text 60 and 61. When you arrive at Nandiswara, the great abode of Nanda, which is filled with the bellowing of cows, the shouts of the cowherders, and the different songs of the artists, which shines with love, being dearer to the Prince of Raja than even Govardhana, you are surrounded by your loving friends. When will I then see Dhanishta quickly and lovingly take you inside in front of me after she sees you coming from afar? I'm going to read this again because it's very long. When you arrive in Nandiswara, the great abode of Nanda, which is filled with the bellowing of cows, the shouts of the cowherders, and the different songs of the artists, and which shines with love, being dearer to the Prince of Raja than even Govardhana, you are surrounded by your loving friends. When will I then see Dhanishta quickly and lovingly taking you inside in front of me after she sees you coming from afar? Notes.
Read it.
Forget.
No, read it.
In his Swarupa Vesha, Sri Raghunatha Das relishes a stream of the flavor of devotional service. Swamini goes to Nandiswara, the abode of King of Raja, and his son Sri Krishna. How dear this abode is to Swamini. The cows are mooing, and the whole town is filled with the sounds of the cowherders, reciters, and the artists. This place is even greater than the Govardhana hill, which is praised by all the people of Raja. The Nandiswara hill is always served by hundreds and hundreds of Amaravatis, celestial abode of Indra. When Swamini sees the hill, her unrivaled sweetness and beauty wells up and gushes out with 100 streams. How many hundreds of emotions are manifest in the embodiment of emotion herself? How sweet are the paces of Bhavamai and her Sakhis. This picture is ever to be meditated upon by the devotees. The Mahajanas are singing Sundari Radhika walks along with her girlfriends. Her colorful silken sari covers her whole body and her eyes are beautified by eyeliner. Even pearls cannot compare to the luster of her teeth, and jewels fall out of her mouth when she laughs. Golden rays cannot compare to her bodily complexion, and her voice defeats even that of the cuckoos. Her hand palms and foot soles shine like red lotus petals, and her ankle bells are jingling. Govindadas says, "This crown jewel of women defeats even King Cupid." Radhika sees that Shyama, who is just as anxious, and stands before the Gopura, playing with his friends after milking his cows. How eager the Lord is at heart to accept the loving service of his devotees. Only a devotee's heart can know how anxious the Supreme Brahman is. How sweet it is to think, the Lord wants me. In truth, the Lord is self-satisfied, accomplished in his desires, full of bliss, unagitated, and free from hankerings. But in his playful pastimes, he is the enjoyer who thirsts for happiness. Especially the love of the gopis awakens unbridled desires in his heart and ornaments him with a beautiful dress with which he rambles from kunja to kunja with the gopis. How many colored pictures his desires mark on the canvas of his heart. Radharani is the greatest. He is so eagerly waiting to see her. She is the presiding goddess of love, the embodiment of Madanakya Mahabhava. If even one drop of this love enters the vessel of the individual soul, the Lord becomes so eager to have it. Sri Narayana, the Lord of Vaikuntha, told Gopakumara, "O my son, welcome, welcome. I have been eager to see you for many days. O friend, you have gone through many births, but still you did not show even the slightest interest in me. In this birth, however, you have turned towards me, and hoping for this, I have constantly been dancing like an ignorant person. Oh brother, I could not find any trick by which I could bring you here, even violating the injunction of the Vedas and so on. Oh child, I was very upset that you ignored me for so long. Being so eager for your mercy, I violated the beginningless religious principles that were made by myself and made you take birth near my own beloved Sri Govardhana, while I myself descended there as your guru, named Jayanta. Today, you have fulfilled my long-standing desires. Just stay here and increase my happiness and yours. This shows how eager Lord Narayana is to get every living entity to become his devotee. Gopakumara saw that Lord Narayana was very happy to see him indeed, but that his happiness was not so intolerable that he would faint. But when he met Sri Krishna in Vraja, he saw that Krishna did faint of ecstasy when he saw him. Gopakumara told Jana Sharma, I was overwhelmed by love when I saw Krishna. Being controlled by feelings of love for this wretch, he jumped up, came to me, held me around the neck, and then fainted of ecstatic love and fell to the ground. Later, with the help of Sri Baladeva and Gopakumara, Krishna's loving swoon subsided. If Krishna is so eager to get one devotee, then who can measure his eagerness to get Premamayi Sri Radha? Bhajana is not so beautiful as long as there are selfish desires. Bhajana will be beautiful when the heart only seeks the happiness of his beloved deity. I will see what he misses and how I can fill up that void. In this way, expertise in bhajana will come. How much eagerness there is in each of Shyama's limbs to relish this. It is winter time, and Swamini has covered her head with a veil. How wonderful is her sweetness. Sri Rupa Manjari shows Swamini the way, and Tulasi follows. The devotee who is fixed in Smarana relishes the sweetness of these emotions. Bhajana fails if the devotee does not stay with Swamini and serves her. Kundalata shows her, "Oh Radhe, look at that bluish aura by the town gate that destroys the patience of all the Vraja gopis." Swamini sees that Krishna holds his left arm on the shoulder of his dearest friend, Shubal, and he twirls a lotus flower around in his right hand. With this play lotus, he also twirls the minds of the gopis around. Srimati is completely overwhelmed with ecstasy when she drinks the nectar of Kundalata's words with the cups of her ears. the nectarian vision of Krishna with the cups of her eyes, and his nectarian fragrance with the cups of her nostrils. Seeing the fortunate position of Krishna's friends, Radhika laments, O Shubha, in which perfect holy place have you performed penances, so that Krishna is now holding his snake-like arm on your shoulder? You can be embraced by Hari, even in the front of his superiors, or kept to his chest without hesitation, and you can freely shiver of ecstasy when he does that. When the gopis pass through the gopura, they all shyly cover their faces, peeping through their holes of their veils with lowered eyes, trying to drink some of the nectarian sight of Priyatama's lotus-like face. Srimati thinks, all enchanting Krishna stands here by the town gate only for me. Just to agitate Krishna a little, she slightly pulls the veil from her head to show her face to him completely. It is as if she pulls at the veil of Shyama's mind by doing that. How sweetly her bangles are jingling. How beautifully her jeweled rings are blazing on her fingers that defeat the luster of golden champaka buds. Shyama gazes at her without even blinking. Waves of passion for Shyama are playing in every level of Swamini's heart. The hairs... Shyama.
No, Sham.
Shyama.
No,
Krishna.
You have to say Shama. If you say Sham, then Shama means Radhika. Yeah.
Waves of passion for Shyam are playing in every level of Swamini's heart. The hairs on her body stand erect of joy. Tears of love trickle from her eyes, and her whole body shivers. She cannot walk on anymore. So she tells Lalita, Sakhi, I cannot walk so fast. There are big pebbles on the road. Kundalata jokingly asks, are these pebbles on the road or in your mind, Sakhi? Sri Radhika, the Empress of spiritual sweetness, walks on. Radha and Krishna's eyes meet each other, and Nagara Krishna becomes enchanted by it. Great streams of sweetness gush out of Srimati's divine body, and Shyam stares at her in complete absorption. The object of his meditation has appeared before him. So there, I have a question.
Which number you are?
60 and 61, both of them together. So Swamini is walking to Nandishwara to cook for Krishna, right?
No, this is not this.
This
is different. This is two sides. One is Krishna's side. Read again. I know it's print. It is sadhaka. in the physical body consciousness. There are no any spiritual body identification is required. Where is your mood? That is the point. You are with Krishna, you can relish this. You are with the Radhika Dasi, you will relish differently. Read again. This is the meaning of that.
Now I'm wondering where is
हाँ? नहीं चलता है बेटा electricity put down no electricity battery pressure yeah.
No, I'm wondering where is Krishna standing on the path when she sees Swami?
Read again, I can explain.
Okay.
Beginning,
yes. When you arrive at Nandiswara,
yeah, where is Nandeshwara? Nandeshwara is the name of Gopeshwara, Shiva in Nandagaon. When you arrive to Nandagaon, means Nandeshwara is mentioned, where Shiva is there in the mountain. You go to the Nandeshwara, first you have to see Nandeshwara, Shiva.
And Swami goes there to cook for Krishna every day, right?
Nandeshwara, name is Nandeshwara. Nanda Baba Ishvara is Shiva. But this Shiva is there, all water from the temple is going on, is there. Barsane also, and there also. All the water from the temple goes on Nandeshwara. This time when you go, you see that. You go. When my ignorance, by mercy of Shiva, will clear, then I can see Krishna. Go on.
When you arrive at Nandiswara, the great abode of Nanda, which is filled with the bellowing of cows,
now Krishna is with the cows. Go on.
the shouts of the cowherders,
And shouting, the cow herders are shouting like Premchand. You see that? Shouting. Because they shout, the person who shouts, they have a not intelligent, very strong head, thicker head. They shout. This is the meaning.
and the different songs of the artists, and which shines with love, being dearer to the Prince of Braja,
Krishna. Singing with Krishna. Krishna is also singing with God. All of this 5% come and you see they will sing the song, different type of song, shouting sound. They're not singing like a lady, it's very shouting. That 1 kilometer people they sing. You want to listen that? I can organize witness. 2 persons are there. They sing very loud. No. They will sing and they will sing.
I will stay in my home.
You see that?
You are surrounded by your loving friends, When will I then see Dhanishta quickly and lovingly taking you inside in front of me after she sees you coming from afar? In his Swarupavesh, Sri Raghunatha Das relishes a stream of the flavor of devotional service. Swamini goes to Nandishvara, the abode of the king of Vraja and his son Krishna. How dear this abode is to Swamini. The cows are moving and the whole town is filled with the sounds of the cowherders, reciters.
The town is shouting, full of shouting. Because cows had their voice, the cow voice, so loud and singing. Because they have to love how to control the cows, animals. Cow can listen and understand. Open, there is this moving.
This place is even greater than Govardhan Hill, which is praised by all the people of Raja. The Nandiswara Hill is always served by hundreds and hundreds of Amaravatis. When Swamini sees the hill, her unrivaled sweetness and beauty wells up and gushes out with the 100 streams. How many hundreds of emotions are manifest in the embodiment of emotion?
100 of emotions. Cowboy has 100 of emotions. But Dasi has only one emotion. They have 100 of emotions, cowboys. Many moods. Some are cowboys are very fixed with the cows. And they have a different emotion. Somebody is fixed with 10 cows, they have different emotion. With the name and they are singing, all are singing in that. Because they are fixed with the cows. Caring for the cows. Wow.
How many hundreds of emotions are manifest in the embodiment of emotion? How sweet are the paces of Bhavamari and her Sakhis. This picture is to be ever meditated upon by the devotees. The Mahajanas are singing. Sundari Radhika walks along with her girlfriends. Her colorful silken sari covers her whole body and her eyes are beautified by eyeliner. Even pearls cannot compare to the luster of her teeth, and jewels fall out of her mouth when she laughs. Golden rays cannot compare to her bodily complexion, and her voice defeats even that of the cuckoos. Her palms and foot soles shine like red lotus petals, and her ankle bells are jingling. Govinda Das says, "This crown jewel of women defeats even King Cupid."
This is other meditation. There are two meditations. One is the cow and the cowboys and Krishna. And one meditation is only for Radhika. Good?
Devotees' meditation on Radhika, or Radhika's meditation on Krishna.
Yes. And there are hundreds of emotions to the cow boy. Go on.
Radhika sees that Shyam, who is just as anxious to meet her, stands before the Gopura, playing with his friends after milking his cows. How eager the Lord is at heart to accept the loving service of his devotees. Only a devotee's heart can know how anxious the Supreme Brahman is. How sweet it is to think the Lord wants me. In truth, the Lord is self-satisfied, accomplished in his desires, full of bliss, unagitated, and free from hankerings. But in his playful pastimes, he is the enjoyer who thirsts for happiness.
This is the nature he generates to play with everyone in their moods. This is he appeared for this to play and sharing love, like the devotees love. Cowboys love, he shared that. The gopis love, he shared that. Radhika love, he shared that. Motherly love, he shared that. Father love, shared that. That is the only beauty you can find in Krishna. That is the supreme qualities of him.
Especially the love of the gopis awakens unbridled desires. Awakens unbridled desires in his heart, uncontrollable.
You see? Out of control desire. He cannot control her. Herself. This is Gopi.
Gurudev, one time you were also explaining how Kama Gayatri is saying
Kama Gayatri is 16 and Kama Gayatri and Gopal is the 16 of Vilapa Kusumanjali. Raja 16. I said to share that. You share this? What is the meaning? How the explanation of Kamagati and Gopal?
Not yet. Today we shared about Radha.
Radha. Yes.
Tomorrow we'll share.
She will be not there. That was today.
Especially the love of the gopis awakens uncontrollable desires in his heart. And
This
ornaments.
is uncontrolled. Love of gopis is not, but they cannot control. Uncontrolled. They are not shouting. They are not loudly singing. They are sweet singing and uncontrolled. Go on.
and ornaments him with a beautiful dress with which he rambles from kunja to kunja with the gopis.
Eat, man. Oh.
Krishna, when he sees gopis, he gets so many uncontrollable desires. He goes from kunja to kunja.
You see? This is the difference with friendly love and gopi love. Read many times and feel it. What is the difference of friendly love and conjugal love? Yeah, go on.
How many colored pictures his desires mark on the canvas of his heart. Radharani is the greatest. He is so eagerly waiting to see her. She is the presiding goddess of love, the embodiment of Madanakya Mahabhav. If even one drop of this love enters the individual soul's heart, the Lord becomes so eager to have it.
Yes, this is the point. Again read.
If even one drop of this love,
Of Radhika, read full line.
if even one drop of...
No.
before that. She is the presiding goddess of love, the embodiment of Madanakya Mahabhav.
Sri Radha.
If even one drop of this love enters the heart of the individual soul, the Lord becomes so eager to have it.
Yes. That's a Dasi of Radhika. They have only one drop. And then Lord becomes eager to serve. Go on.
Can you say about Madanakya?
Mother is Krishna, who can make them mad to Krishna, Supreme God. That only has Radhika. Madanakya Mahabhav. That's a Mahabhav. Highest power.
Madanakya means one who brings Madan under their control.
Mother capturing.
Capture.
Who never captured by others, he captured in that. Searching for that. Forest to forest. Who can control? Only Madanakya Mahabhav can control.
Sri Narayana, the Lord of Vaikuntha,
Now you see, Narayan coming. He's all sadhak there. Gopakumara. Again come Gopakumara. Is Gopakumara Krishna friend? When we worship to Narayan, what feelings coming, and when he meet with the Krishna, how he that to understand. Go on.
Sri Narayana, the Lord of Vaikuntha, told Gopakumara, "O my son, welcome, welcome. I have been eager to see you for so many days. O friend, you have gone through many births, but still you did not show even the slightest interest in me. In this birth, however,
No interest you're showing to me. Narayan is asked to go Kumara, who is in friendly, loving relation. Cowboys is a Gokumara. Why not you showing interest in me? I am so long waiting for you, to feel you.
in this birth, however, you have turned towards me, and hoping for this, I have constantly been dancing like an ignorant person. Oh brother, I could not find any trick by which I could bring you here, even violating the injunctions of the Vedas and so on. Oh child, I was very upset that you ignored me for so long. Being eager for your mercy, I violated the beginningless religious principles.
Narayan is telling, I violate all my religions, what I create to maintain. I violate everything. Only to feel you, how you are giving, exchanging the love with Krishna as a friend. To feel that. Go on.
I violated the beginningless religious principles that were made by myself and made you take birth near my town, my own beloved Sri Govardhana.
Huh?
And made you take birth near my own beloved Sri Govardhana. While I descended there as your guru named Jayanta. Today, you have fulfilled my long-standing desires. Just stay here and increase my happiness and yours. This shows how eager Lord Narayana is to get every living entity to become his devotee. Gopakumara saw that Lord Narayana was very happy to see him indeed, but that his happiness was not so intolerable that he would faint. But when he met Sri Krishna in Vraja, he saw that Krishna did faint of ecstasy when he saw him. Gopakumara told Jana Sharma, I was overwhelmed by love when I saw Krishna. Being controlled by feelings of love for this wretch, he jumped up, came to me, held me around the neck, and then fainted of ecstatic love and fell to the ground. Later, with the help of Sri Baladeva and Gopakumara, Krishna's loving swoon subsided. If Krishna is so eager to get one devotee, then who can measure his eagerness to get Premamai Sri Radha? Gurudev, why is Gopakumara meeting Narayan first?
Narayan wants to meet him.
Oh. But if this desire...
Narayan wants to meet Gopakumara to feel how he is. He feels proud that he is there. He breaks all the regulative principles to associate with. And he becomes guru in Jayanta. What is it?
Jayanta.
Jayanta. Narayan come as a Jayanta there to go to Kumara. Cowboys.
Bhajana.
Gopakumara is a friendly relation, it also works like this. Very little distance. So our nature to only to take care of the animals, cows. It's not very high class connection to make. But is it better than no relation? They're showing this. Which relation is highest and what beauty of that relation? Many times you have to study to understand this. Yeah. Wow.
Bhajana is not beautiful as long as there are selfish desires.
Bhajan we do with selfish desire. We chant, we remember, we do the puja, worship, something to come fulfill. This is selfish desire. It's not very much, not very good. It's a selfish one. It cannot develop relationship, any relation. Even Gokumara is happening is very difficult. Cowboys to taking care of the animals is also very difficult. So,
Bhajana will be beautiful when the heart only seeks the happiness of the beloved deity. I will see.
and bhajan means what? When I start chanting, my deity become happy. I will bring beautiful clothes. I will take care from my hand. I will take care always to him. And I want to see him always happy and beautiful. That is the reason behind bhajan. To make the deity happy. And when I start feeling how to make happy to deity, then process starts. Impersonal taste is not
Little down.
impersonal taste will never develop anything. Without relation, your bhajan is no meaning if you're not connected with your deity. Bhajan means any spiritual development means you watchful how your deity is feeling and understanding, and you can understand and feel it. That's a bhajan. If not, then it is a selfish desire. Selfish desire.
I will see what he misses and how I can fill up that void.
What is missing? And my bhajan will show me how to feel it, complete it. That realization starts when my bhajan is pure, not for selfishness or impersonal, no relation. We have to increase relation. And this relation will bring you more faster in life. If not, then maybe a long way. When bhajan not moves like this, takes long. Go on.
In this way, expertise in bhajana will come.
Yeah, expertise will come. Expertise means bahut meaning, many meanings. chanting will become tasteful, your day-to-day behavior will become tasteful, you will be very peaceful, very out of tension, your life will change. Again, repeat this life.
In this way, expertise in bhajana will come.
Expertise will come. Because you will start realizing. By chanting, you start feeling that what is happening, he will sharing. You can feel by looking them what is happening to them. How is their mood, how they want to say something. They will start talking. Go on.
How much eagerness there is in each of Shyam's limbs to relish this.
And not only your side is eagerness. Eagerness is this side and that side. How you will understand if eagerness is your side is there to do something and they are not eager to accept it. Only you will be eager and he will be eager to accept that. Both sides exchange will come. That is the expertise of your bhajan. You know how and what is required and how to do increase that.
It is winter time, and Swamini has covered her head with a veil. How wonderful is her sweetness. Sri Rupa Manjari.
It's a winter time. It's a summer time. What we have to dress like in summertime. How we have to make the heating arrangement. How to put some fire near to her to be warm. How to cover my Swami because it's a winter time. It's a cold time. They also feel like us, how we feel. How I feel summer, they also feel like this. Right?
Sri Rupa Manjari shows Swamini the way, and Tulasi follows.
What?
Sri
Are
Rupa.
Manjari or showing the way? The servant is showing the way. And one pushing to go in that way faster. Rup Manjari is showing the way and Rati Manjari is pushing, go on faster. This is your way. Free. So what will be your service? Or you show the way, how you push, wait on with her, go together. So you will become shadow of her. And that person who's showing and following that way, they have a drop of nectar. They have no any desire themselves. only to show the way and follow that way, what he likes.
The devotee who is fixed in smarana relishes the sweetness of these emotions.
Wow, that is the goal of asmarana, not bhajan. Bhajan will show you up to deity. Then bhajan kriya will start happening. Your all activities will be positive. Never negative can touch 10 feet close to you. 10, 15 feet, negative energy will not come to you. I will say one day, one story. Said that one person is chanting in Vrindavan. In Jamuna, real story. He was from Bengal. He was a very high class family, and he comes here with sell his house with property and this. They are rent, buy one house, start living, and slowly they got the every place they want to go. Temple and darshan and going on, and keep the servant and this that. Nothing happened. After that he decided useless, I come Vrindavan. I have to go back to my country. There are many friends, and here nobody is friend. All want money from me. And I cannot relate and not realize. So he booked the ticket after 1.5 months to go back. By the way, he meet with one sadhu. He said, "What you are doing? What is your schedule?" He said, "I come, go to the temples, taking darshan and this and that." Then he said, "Why? Do you see any sadhus in Vrindavan?" He said, No, sadhu. All are sadhu here. I say, you sit and talk with them or not? No. Only Mantarpur and Bhagavan. Darshan of God. Radha Raman. Radha will love this or so highly, and then come in the home and eat prasadam and sleep, and evening again go and darshan. I said, please go to some sadhu and sit with them, share with them. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. When he goes, he never asking him. Then one day, he said, Baba, I come Bengal. You are also from Bengal. But I become tired in 1 year. I buy house and everything, but it's no my place. I decide to go back and sell my house and my property and furniture I will bring there, and I will settle there. He said, what happened? He said, whole scripture I read, all books are reading, all Vedas, Puranas, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavad, Chaitanya Charitamrita, all I read and remember. And then I come Vrindavan, one desire was there. My wife left. Then I am alone, I come here. But it's useless place. I no feel anything. I am going back. I already booked my ticket. Yeah. said, Baba, I have a 1 month time. If you have a desire to say something, I will try to do. He said, okay, you want to try something, I will recommend you buy. It's only 5 paise you have to expand. You buy one book, Prem Bhakti Chandrika, and read this book. You go to the shop. It is a 20-page book, 30-page maybe small. So what is small book Baba recommend for me? You buy this. 1 day, 2 days, 100 times he study. Read one from beginning to end, beginning to end. Then he think that I will go back and I will give back this book. It is a useless book for me. I am reading thick, big book and it's useless. Then he goes, Baba, this book is, I read 100, 200, 300 times. Is I don't understand anything and keep this book. It's too much useless. Baba said, yes. You have a bhajan, something japa? No, I have no japa. He gave japa also. He said, again try to read. And come after 2 days. He not come 2 days, no. 1 week he not come back. And one day he come and he catch the feet and he start crying. Like anything, crying like a baby. This man. He said, Baba, what you do in my life? When every word, every line, what I read the literature is in one word. All one line makes all these books of Bhagavad Gita is a conclusion. Srimad Bhagavad conclusion is another line. And now I start realizing I cannot read one book, this thin book, in 1 day. When I start reading, I go mad in that. Baba smiled and let's go on with and he started Bhajan then. And his Bhajan becomes so deep and high class, more and more tasteful because Prem is coming. And then he starts chanting. Then he started all things, what furniture he collect, he started giving to one by one to others. Now he has only one bed and one table chair like simple. Then he also start giving bed chair and he sell the house. It's useless. He went to the one dharamsala room. He start giving. And his bhajan was growing. After that, he don't want to live in the room. He went to the Jamuna and he's chanting. And he's waiting somebody bring bread he eat. And every day bread and milk is coming and sabji, Brajivasi bring up. Because he's taking bath in morning and living and chanting. Going on and on and on. He became little old. He never goes outside, no darshan, no other thing, only bhajan. After 1 day, he has become very old. But then 10 feet. Nobody wants to come 20 feet. Nobody wants to come near to him. Before all are coming, after that nobody comes in. And they all close the nose and go outside. And they think Baba becomes sick, so is a smelling coming out. But he don't bother. They left the thing 20 feet outside and they go to that snan and go home back. Nobody goes near to it. One night, one person appeared in the front of Baba. He said, Baba, I'm a Kola. Kola.
Ah,
What is that? Leprosy.
leprosy.
Leprosy. And I want to enter you from the 10 days. Because when I will enter in your body, then you will get more 10 years to live. So I want to enter. But what is my difficulty? That I cannot enter near to you because 20 feet before is a so powerful magnet is going on that I am start burning. So still I am 20 feet far from you and I want to enter. He said, how I can help you? Baba said. He said, the only thing is this, if you start chanting name and you stop thinking for your Ishtadev, I can come near to you. He said, yes, I will get more 10 years to live and I can do the more 10 years in my old age to do bhajan. If you want to come, you can come and come to me and I will welcome you. Then say what to do. He said, you have to stop to chant japa. He stopped chanting japa. But always his tongue are jumping. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Inside is always jumping. So he come 5 feet more near. Then he said, Baba, what you are doing? Still you are chanting? He said, no, I leave it my japa. Your tongue is moving, still tongue is moving. You have to stop it. He catch the tongue with the finger, but he sees the tongue is jumping. Then again he comes. He says, your tongue is still jumping. You are holding, but it's jumping. You have to stop it. How to stop? I don't know. He said, take one nail, put the wood down, and one wood up, and what do you say?
Nail your tongue.
Nail your tongue with the wood up and down. Maybe then it's not jumping. For you I can do anything. You want to come and give me more life and I will get more life to chant. Is my fortune. I will do what you will say. He bring one nail, 2 wood piece to stop chanting of the tongue. He do it when he stop it. this blood starts coming. This leprosy appears. And his still tongue is moving. After this is moving. And I can do now, say, I will do. I am not chanting japa. I am not moving my tongue. I clip it. Fine. To stop it, but what I can. How I can help it? He cannot enter up to 10 feet. And it was nothing, it was the test from Krishna. And Krishna appeared. And he hugged to this power. That Bhajan has so much Shakti, power. What about any negative vibration? Nothing can come near to you. 10, 20 feet far, it will stay out of that. It's not coming and touching. That is the power of Bhajan. And that so humbleness. What was the ego before? To him, he wanted to live nice life in Vrindavan like Calcutta. And now he don't want to do anything with anything. All his desire is over. Because Bhajan becomes a special test. And when Prem comes, then Bhajan is working. Then it's not Namabhas. It's a Rasa. It's a Ananda Sarup. It's giving Ananda to the soul. What is missing, my soul is missing, Ananda, that missing is fulfilled. That's a Bhajan Kriya. Means all the circumstances you want to do to happiness and service for the Lord, to all living beings. And they start looking every place. There is there. Wow. Just I say, power of the body, nothing, you have many long time. Complete.
We must go.
Must know, half an hour. Yeah.
Just to introduce, this is my friend Jairada is her name.
Yeah. From Croatia?
Yes, we fly together.
You fly?
Yeah, taxi ride.
I know. Everyone is going and coming. I know. Yeah. You have to reach up to 10. Understand?
Yes, yes.
10, 2 hours more, and you have a flight 1. So 10 and 2, 12. 1 is margin there, and 3 hours take time to go.
Yes.
So what is the problem?
No problem.
6:30. Yeah, go on.
The devotee who is fixed in smarana relishes the sweetness of these emotions.
The devotee who is fixed and freeze. Fixed is smarana. Smarana is higher than bhajan. Bhajan can happen, but you cannot meditate yourself in one pointer. Bhajan you can do thinking other thing. But Rasmara means connection. How much you can think for Radha Mohan. Is there. Radha Mohan. How much mind and heart is fixed there. Asmara. Asmara means thinking. In Hindi they say Asmarana. Asmaranam, dhyan, then go to the point of meditation. Dhara, means you accept in your heart. And for other stage is samadhi. And samadhi when you never disconnect yourself. So asmaran, when thinking goes one pointed and stopping, again thinking, again forgetting, again thinking, forgetting, again thinking, forgetting. Because my thinking is many material side. To change this side, to be the highest goal, to the goal of life. Jiva cannot satisfy with material thing. Jiva only satisfied with the highest goal. Love is the way. Radhika is the way. And Shastra say Krishna is the goal. But Mahaprabhu say love is the way and the love is the goal. Read Chaitanya. Radhika is the way and Radhika is the goal. So the Radhika is the way and Radhika is the goal means Radha Dasi and goal is also Radha, no Krishna. You try many times to be Krishna is the goal. Nothing happens. Because you not try to be loving way. Now do one thing. Love is the way. Jesus said this. And love is the goal. Where the love is there, you can see the God. And without love, you cannot imagine the God. Bible says that. Means, if I have a love, then God will come. If Radha is there, Krishna has to come. Why are you running for him? He is not an ordinary person. Black. Black means inside also black. He is a cheater, he is a liar, but our Swami is a golden. He has a golden, pure heart, only giving love and giving his beloved to you. What you cannot imagine. You cannot imagine that somebody can give his beloved to you. He has no problem for giving. You cannot give your lover, but she is always ready to give his lover to everyone. And when he gives, Krishna cannot say no. When I try, I don't know the right way to try.
Bhajana fails if the devotee does not stay with Swamini and serves her.
Yes, Sri Radha, you see, bhajana fail. Always it will be like a bhajan kriya. No, nama bhas. Not bhajan kriya, nama bhas. I am doing bhajan, but intention is something else. Interest will not come. Fails. Your bhajan fails. Kesab Baba one day telling one bar, Baba is chanting 3 lakhs every day. And he got the ego that he is chanting 3 lakhs. And he is chanting not from 10 years, but his ego is growing and he don't want to see and this, that. His bhajan fails. Because of ego coming, because he not take the shelter of love, Radha. Fails. Read this.
Bhajana fails if the devotee does not stay with Swamini and serves her.
Yeah. If you're not staying with the love, you're not staying with the service, with the love, it is useless. Bible say you can control by your logical effects 10,000 people with your logical argument, but you have no love of God, for the God is playing like a drum, or useless. You can move the mountains. Mystic power, very heavy mystic power. If you have no love for the God, it's nothing. Useless, wasting your time. Love is the only way you live the way, shelter of the love. And that tolerance when come in life change my life. There is no anyone is envy. We are living soul. We are not human body. When we come in a human body, then we do mistakes. Then I see my eyes, my ear, my senses, my body, your body, my body. When you are soul, she is soul, you are soul, you are soul, all are soul, then what to bother? Why to fight? With whom you are fighting? With your lover? The goal, Krishna? Why to make this? If you know love to his children, how you will get the love? If you want to give love, you have to love his creation. Why we serve devotees? Because we want to love him by service of the devotees. This is the reason behind this devotional practice, that I cannot serve you. I am very useless person, but I can serve your devotee. I can make happy to them. That's the point. Service and giving, exchanging, the love is the goal. Right or not? So how you can leave the shelter of the love? Radhika. Understand?
Kundalata shows her, "O Radhe, look at that bluish aura by the town gate that destroys the patience of all the Vraja gopis."
You see, look the black boy. He destroyed the patience of all gopis. Very crazy. How to stop this guy? Disturb us. He's not crazy, he is making crazy to us. We are normal life. We are taking care of our children, our family, our husband. But this sea blew his eyes. They make us crazy. What to do?
Swamini sees that Krishna holds his left arm.
You see, left arm.
On the shoulder of his dearest friend Subal. And he twirls a lotus flower around in his right hand.
You see how he is attractive. Kind soul. Gopis means kind soul who has a full of love.
Simple
And a
word.
flower is keeping the ladies and attracting, and he is attracting to the gopis by showing. Come, we are welcome. And why he is doing? Because Suman look like Radha. Radha. Why they say somebody, Prabhupada is Sakava? He never Sakava, Manjari. But say, because Suman is like a Radha, looking, cutting brother, sister. Na? So she look like a Radha. So she give one flower to Suman that Radhika is calling. And he wants to call. Yeah, go on.
Very good guy.
Thinking, very clever. Be patient, be careful with this stuff. He's a stealer, a liar,
Devotee.
and devotee. Okay. Try to understand what is the meaning. Go on. He has not one, many. So if you want to become many one, then try. It's not that better to take shelter of Radhika.
With his play lotus, he also twirls the minds of the gopis around.
Yes, mantra, tantra. He is the owner of the mantra, tantra, and jantra. He created this. So he is controlling mantra, hypnotizing everyone. Look, me.
Srimati is completely overwhelmed with ecstasy when she drinks the nectar of Kundalata's words with the cups of her ears. The nectarian vision of Krishna with the cups of her eyes.
This eyes is a cup, my dear. This eyes has very great mercy. But when it becomes divine eyes, this air is a merciful. When it becomes divine to receive, to change my life. This smell, if you smell every day of Radha and Krishna flavor, your nose will become to only smell that flavor. Why the Mohan flavor is coming? To smell and live in that flavor. Why prasad is coming? To be eat and to be feel. This is coming from the lips of the Radha Mohan. And eat with your lips like a flying kiss. I receive your flying kiss and I am giving you also flying kiss. Lips to lips business. Hand is the useful when I serve for you. Feet is useful when I take parikrama of you. And everything is for your service, nothing for myself. When I use for myself, that is creating stuff. Yeah. If you want to know what is the meaning of Gopal Mantra and Kama Gayatri, you read 16. 1:6:16. What is the meaning of Gopal Mantra and Kama Gayatri? And without Gopal Mantra, Kama Gayatri, does my spiritual life not good? And when you chanting, and if you don't know the meaning, you have to know and meditate that way. And when you not understand, next time again come and ask, I will explain more details. Yes. Radhe Radhe Go.